the 130th anniversary party to celebrate the legend of the Oriental Hotel.
When I first came to the Oriental Bangkok Hotel, my first thought was, wow, what a super hotel.
From the moment we get collected from the airport in a limousine and deposited at the front door, and they come out to welcome us, I think, I'm home.
The Oriental is the pulse beat of Bangkok. It's the feeling, and it comes right here from the river. Everything is entwined. Historically, it's active. You can feel it. As Joseph Conrad said when he came upriver, you can feel it through every pore in your body, and that's the river.
In the late 19th century, most of the population of Bangkok worked near or on the river, the main thoroughfare of the city. Lining the riverbanks were customs offices and guest houses, set up for merchants and sailors who came to Siam to trade, looking for sugar, pepper, ebony and rosewood to take back to Europe. In 1876, Danish sailor Hans Niels Andersen transformed one tiny guest house into a luxury hotel. Italian architects were commissioned to design and rebuild the old structure, now known as the Author's Wing, which still stands at the heart of the hotel today.
When the Oriental was first built, it was not only remained the grandest for most of the next century. It remains the one.
Over the years, the Oriental's reputation as one of the world's best hotels has attracted glamorous guests from every walk of life.
This is like it has been in the old days of Siam. This is the Author's Wing, and for me this is the soul of the hotel. That's where it all started some 130 years ago, and we have the beautiful suites of the authors, Joseph Conrad, Somerset Maugham, Noel Coward, James Michener. I met at least 3 of them, of course not Joseph Conrad because I'm not that old, but I remember Somerset Maugham, Noel Coward, as I sipped high tea with him under a tree by the river, and James Michener came many times to the Oriental Hotel. Once a week we invite all the guests for a cocktail party. We call it the management cocktail, and some people actually make sure that always when in Bangkok they are here on Tuesday because that's when it happens. And we invite the guests here and thank them for the patronage of visiting and staying at the Oriental Hotel. Then, of course, we have every afternoon high tea, and people that just sit here and they're absorbed probably. They imagine. It's the dreams and the illusions of bygone days and wonder how it has been here at the turn of the century 100 years ago.
Siam was Thailand in the 20s, and that's when it opened up. That's when the world turned to tourism and they were looking for the exotic, and what can be more exotic than the Oriental on the river. And this was a stepping stone. You get on one of the boats, you go upriver, you see the palaces, you see all the temples, and that has not changed. The Oriental became less dependent on the river in the 30s. In fact, they moved the entrance from the river over to the front where it is today. And that was the big change when they started filling in the klongs. You can still come by river, but they have the SkyTrain now, which really opened up the city. And the hotel has a little boat that goes right down 10 minutes away to the SkyTrain. So access is very, very easy today, easier than ever.
I remember it was April 15, 1947, when I stepped into the Oriental Hotel. The late Madame Crew, she was an entrepreneur. with good business sense. From 40 rooms, she had transformed the little modest inn into a lavish hotel of 130 rooms. My duty was to fill up the hotel. There was once a week a blackout night. We provided our guest room with kerosene lamp. I always jokingly told the guests that, well, it's another romantic night.
In a hotel with a history, I would say that the quality of the human relationship between employees and the guests determines really the level of service that is needed to make a hotel a real great hotel. Well, in Lord Jim's, it's like being in the theater. You see the boats go by, and it's what luxury is all about. It's about dreams and illusion. And we sell this very well to our clients while they eat the freshest fish from the Indian Ocean, which we fly in daily. We are part of the Mandarin Oriental group, which is a luxury hotel group. And luxury means nothing else than selling dreams, really.